Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 4th day of September 2022, I'd like to welcome you over to AppMex so I can show you where those spot prices ended the week on Friday. However, before that, I'm going to welcome you to a good Sunday morning to you with tiny numismatics. That's number 223. Can you believe it? Now, looks like gold ended the week at 1722 even Steven. Silver ended the week at 1832. Platinum at 856.90. And palladium at 2065. Wow, could it go under $2,000? Let's find out next week. Now, here we are over here at StacksBowers, and we're at the United States Mint's American Eagle at Dusk and at Dawn 35th anniversary auction. So the end of one and the beginning of another. Lots 1 through 700. And these are the least expensive I have listed here, right? Low, not estimate, but current price for what they sold for. This one was it's just incredible how 1 ounce of silver with that particular label on it sold for $1,100. That's so incredible. And I'd really love to find out how the Mint is going to be using this money that they made from this particular sale, as well as, well, whatever. I mean, it just would be interesting to find out. Now let's go to current price, high to low, and let's find out what the last and the first sold for. Well, we got the gold one sold for 100,000. There's 2 silver, one for 85, one for 80, and then the last one that's really expensive, sold for 77,500. Now you can see there's a $50,000 difference here, and that's really, because of the moniker, the first and the last. So that's really a big deal, and people obviously paid to get that kind of prestige. And is it prestigious? Yeah, I'd say it probably was. Now let's go over here to eBay. And let's find out if anybody has taken their sale from this particular page and said, I'm going to list it on eBay. Well, this person has here. This is the at Dawn and okay, that's fine. You can reverse it. That's fine. 2 coin set for 5,750. Not one here. Here we go. This one is 1 coin and is at Dawn at Dusk. U.S. Silver Eagle 35th anniversary MS69 44th coin for just under $5,000 with free 3-day shipping. That's fantastic. Now, let's pop over to here. This is Coin Week. And there's an article by CoinWeek, September 2nd. That's just 2 days ago. Title of the article is First Type 2, Last Type 1 American Eagles Set Records at StacksBowers Auction. There you go, $100,000. And isn't that clever how they made those zeros out of those gold coins and silver coins? Yep, by CoinWeek. When the dust settled, 4 records had fallen. On September 1st, StacksBowers Galleries, and that's 2022, held an unusual auction comprised of 700 lots. And if you did watch it, they had, it was a long auction. There was a couple different auctioneers. They took some breaks in between here and there. Now, of all the 700 lots, all 2021 American Gold Eagle and 2021 American Silver Eagle bullion coins. Okay, bullion. Bam. And it's funny how they say uncirculated here and there in this article, but it's really just bullion. So off the bat, auction prices were strong. StacksBowers offered individual pieces from the sets of individual lots, starting with the 20th to last Type 1 Silver Eagle struck and continuing to the very last pieces. Collectors bids spiritedly at levels in excess of $1,500 US per coin, with Gold Eagle's enthusiasm was also high. Most sold for $4,000 or more. And I know I tried to get in on one that was a Mint State 69 on the Silver Eagle. My max bid was like $120, and I got smoked out of that one real quick. So didn't get that one at all. It says here, as the coins hit the single digits of first and last strike, the prices began to climb. The 7th new Gold Eagle ever struck brought $8,500. The 5th to last Type 1 Silver Eagle brought $12,000. As the numbers dwindled down, the strength and popularity of the numismatic side of the Eagle program became evident. The 2nd to last Type 1 Silver Eagle ever struck earned $11,000, as did the 2nd Type 2 Silver Eagle ever struck. The 2nd to the last Type 1 Gold Eagle ever struck pulled $13,000, but the 2nd Type 2 Gold Eagle ever struck garnered $18,000. Now here we go. The very last Type 1 American Gold Eagle 1-ounce bullion coin ever struck sold for a record $77,500, and the very first Type 2 sold for $100,000. They said that was breathtaking, and it absolutely is incredible. Now the perennial favorite Type 1 American Silver Eagle 1-ounce bullion coin set new records as well. The last Type 1 ASE ever struck for $85,000, just shy of the $86,654 that a PR70 Deep Cam 1995 West Point Silver Eagle brought in 2013. Now imagine what that would cost today. I imagine a little bit more than the 86 that they scored back then, about 9-10 years ago now. Now it says here that, however, was a proof strike 85,000 sets the record for the highest price realized for an uncirculated strike, or a bullion strike, right? The first Type 2 Silver Eagle ever struck hammer to add a record of $80,000. And they took a screenshot of that, but that's kind of small. That's why I showed you the page when we first launched here today. Now, the strength of the Dusk to Dawn 35th anniversary sets continued even as StacksBowers began to bundle them in pairs of 2 and 4. The baseline price for a generic set of this offering ranged from $4,700 to $5,000. Given that the coins carry a bullion value of $3,600 and numismatic premium for a set of freshly minted coins should be evident. Absolutely. It certainly was to enthusiastic bidders on September 1st, and they are definitely enthusiastic. Where's all this money coming from? Because that is a lot for 1 ounce of either silver and or gold. Wow. It says here what set these offerings apart was the historic nature of these particular bullion coins. On August 10, 2021, the United States Mint held a special ceremony at the West Point Mint to mark the end of the series Type 1 reverses and the dawn of a new era for the 35-year-old program. And we do know that former director Ryder personally signed some of the labels, but the Mint was like, no, you're not going to do that. Now, on hand for the striking of the final 500 Type 1 coins and the first 500 Type 2 coins of each series were several senior officials, including then Mint Director David J. Ryder, former Chief Engraver John Mercanti, current Chief Engraver Joseph Mena, and West Point Superintendent Ellen McCullum. Director Ryder personally struck the very last Type 1 and very first Type 2 coins himself, and that's probably why they were very expensive. Now, it says here the Type 1 reverses have adorned the United States' 2 most popular bullion coins since the program debuted in 1986. A change in the design was approved in 2019 by the Trump administration Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin. Replacing Mercanti's iconic heraldic eagle reverse on the Silver Eagle is a new design depicting a eagle landing created by Artistic Infusion Program artist Emily Domstra. The new gold eagle reverse, replacing sculptor Miley Tucker Frost's Buziak Type 1 reverse, depicts a close-up view of a bald eagle's head. This design was authorized by AIP artist Jenny Norris. Now, the auction marked only the second time in history that the United States Mint has partnered with a numismatic auction firm to present a historic offering. In 2001, the Mint chose StacksBowers to auction the only legal, this is a big deal, the only legal to own 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle. That coin sold for then record $7,500,000. 20 years later, the 1933 sold for an astonishing $18.9 million when showy mogul Stuart Weitzman consigned it to Sotheby's. And I think that was in like June 16, 2020 that happened. I think maybe. That was just incredible. Let me double check that. Sorry, I had to find out. It was just inquiring minds got to know. And it takes forever. June 8th. Yeah, Tuesday, June 8th. Gosh, could you imagine? That's so much money. Wow. Yeah, there it is, folks. So let me take you to the plus ones today because I had a lot of other stuff I wanted to talk about from the Mint schedule, but I guess I'll have to make another video. Here we go up to the plus ones. Now, why did the cow cross the road? Well, to get to the other side. Yep, that's right. Now, wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee and to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see that. That's Psalm 37:34 here at 95.9 KOIN Radio. And this is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I won't back down. Isn't that awesome? So there it is, folks. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker.